for a reason.
All right, so when we compare two quantities, that is called a ratio. So please write that down right here. Now, our learning target for today, which is our goal for today and tomorrow.
Beyonce, bro, you ain't hear that.
Justin, bro, you hear me talking about this math? Okay. All right. I can write and solve. Heather. I don't want to do push-ups today. I can write and solve proportions.
I'll do it. Hold up.
I was about to say it too, and I remember how to do push-ups, and I said it.
And use this knowledge. You're going to look at the board, child. To interpret.
Bless you. What happened back there?
Nothing. But I'm so glad someone else saw that to experience it with me. Alright, so we're going to be interpreting scale models. So you guys know, like on model cars, when it says like 2 to 57 or something weird, that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to learn how to make those.
Okay, we're gonna make that little.
Would you like to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, I will see what we can do to come up with a model thing to make. Yeah. I would love to do that. I think that'd be so much fun.
Oh, we can do like some little stick together things.
Wednesday.
I'm going to do it on Wednesday.
Beyonce, like when I said no,
I won't.
it came out.
I need more than 2 days to come up with this project, but I'll find something for us to make. We could use Legos and do like a building or something. That would be fun. Yeah? Alright.
We can lower.
Okay, here we go. A ratio is a comparison of two quantities using division, which is why it is called a fraction. The ratio of quantities A and B can be written and expressed, can be expressed as A to B, A colon B, or A divided by B, where B is not 0. Alright, ratios are usually expressed as what? Fractions.
Take a point.
Take a point.
Bet.
And ratios, are you sure? The news is sticky note if you don't. Alright, so ratios or fractions can be used to compare 3 or more quantities. So you can compare 2, you can compare 3, you can compare 4, you can compare 57 million. We're probably only going to go up to like 3 or 4 because we don't want to go crazy. So 3, 4, 5 means that the ratio of the first two terms is 3 to 4. The ratio of the last two terms is 4 to 5, and the ratio of the first and last is 3 to 5. So you put the parts together. The first two, last two, take out the middle. That's it. That's all you do.
Ratios sound complicated, but they're really.
They're not complicated. As long as you can read the problem, you can do this. So, we can read.
I'm already lost. That's probably somewhere.
Why are you confused, baby?
You said the first and last one, then that's all you got.
Okay, are you ready? The first two terms. This is 3, 4, 5. So what you do is you cover up the last one. So this is 3 to 4, which means 3/4. What? And then cover up the first one. So that's 4 to 5, which means 4/5. Look at me go. And then I take out the 4, so that's 3 to 5, which is 3/5. What? That's it. That's all you do.
Oh, no. Oh, so you just give us the numbers.
And number 2, is that supposed to be checked out?
Can we do this? All right. In Logan's High School, there are 190 teachers and 2,650 students. What is the approximate student-to-teacher ratio at his school? So, we're going to be comparing students to teachers. Correct? So, what goes on top?
265 to 50.
What?
Where'd you get that number from?
All right. And what goes on bottom?
190.
All right. Now we need to reduce that fraction. What goes into both of those? 10 does. All right. What's 2? And that would give us 265 to 19. Now, we need to figure out the approximate student to teacher, correct? So that's one teacher. So can you guys divide this and tell me what you get?
Okay, hold on.
Well, we have like each kid.
What's 13.94?
So it's about, should we round up or round down?
Down.
Down.
Can we create a whole new kid?
No. We round
Yes.
So it would be, no, you can't. So it would be what? 13 to?
19.
No, how many teachers is that? One. Because you divided it.
That's what's wrong.
Because you divided it. So when you divide, one is left over.
Can't make it a teacher.
Because it's 265 students for 19 teachers, correct? When you divide that, you get 13 for one teacher. Like if I took 265 kids, okay, and I said you were going to this teacher, and you were going to this teacher, and you were going to this teacher, and I was trying to divide it evenly, you would have about 13 to 1 because they're going to one teacher. So think of it as we have these little pieces. If I ripped this up and I had all these little pieces, okay? Why are you so hateful? Do you need to lose a point? Are you sure? Alright, so I'm trying to divide these evenly, right? And I want these two to go to this one teacher, so that's 2 to 1. And then I want these to go to one teacher, that's 2 to 1.
I get it.
And then I want these to go to one teacher, that's 2 to 1. It's 13 kids in one classroom.
Okay.
Would it be like that many students to one teacher?
Yes.
She'll literally just say exactly that.
Alright, just let it go be Elsa. Now, let's look at number 2. A baseball player's batting average is the ratio of the number of base hits to the number of at-bats, not including walks. Okay, so, a baseball player, can you please explain what it means by base hits?
That's how many hits
You
you get.
hit, you
One person. He's saying it.
That's how many safe hits you get.
That doesn't explain it.
So
You hit it and get on base.
When you hit it and get on
That's a
base.
hit. That's
So
a
base hits are when you hit the ball and you get to the base.
No, they have to, it can't be an error. So it should
Yeah.
have been called, or it should have been a hit where nobody should have made a play.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you, coach. Thank you. They don't get it.
Okay, do you know what baseball is? You know they hit a ball? And like it goes into the outfield. Alright? And no one can get it. That's a base hit. Or it's like a line drive between shortstop and third, right? And no one can get it.
What? No.
And then you get on base.
A home run don't get the.
A home run you don't get on. Alright guys, a home run you don't get on base.
A home run is still a base hit though.
Home runs, you still get on base. You gotta
Oh, alright, here we getting off into a deep end, but
Get a point for it.
it's the number of base hits to the number of at bats. So you're not going to hit the ball every time you go up to bat, right?
Or you may hit it and they catch it and get you out.
Right.
Yeah, that time.
Okay, baby. If I hit a ball, bam, right at you and you catch it, I can't get on base. But if I hit it right at you, bam, and you don't catch it, I can get on base.
Wait, so that's basic.
Yes.
Yes.
Miss Asbury, you gotta stop chopping it.
No, but we asking questions, so I'm trying to explain. All right.
We doing ratios.
Not including walks. All right. Minnesota Twins Joe Mauer, I guess that's how you say his name.
Yeah, it's your move.
All right, had the highest batting average in Major League Major League Baseball in 2006. If he had 521 official at-bats and 181 hits, find his batting average. Okay, so it's base hits divided by what? At-bats. How many hits did Holmes Killett have?
180.
181. And how many official at-bats did he have?
521.
Okay, reduce that fraction.
Done. I got 0.34. 7, 4, 0, 8, 8.
You divide. Fractions or division.
Wait, but if it's a base, I'm sorry. But if it's
That
a
has
base,
to be
and they
they whack it, but like they don't catch it. They can still get you out if they just grab it off the floor and like touch you.
Yeah, nothing else. That's not a base hit. If you make it safe, that's a base hit.
Unless
You have to hit it where nobody can.
I don't understand why, like.
Then that's
That's a base hit. You hit the ball with somebody to get you out. You have to make the first base safely without them having a chance to catch the ball.
Let's do something like basketball, like LeBron's scored.
It's not. It's not.
I dunked it.
Let's do Nick Foles. Let's do Nick Foles.
All right. So when you, what did you get?
I got a
0.34.
But we need to convert that to a fraction.
I got you. So you hit the.
You hit second.
P, B, R.
Look at you. It's like you've learned something.
I.
And you hit enter.
Second PBR one.
Let me see. For those of you that don't know, okay, if you have this calculator, all right, you hit second PRB.
Copy.
You hit. Can you hand it to me? Oh my God! I would have cried.
I was falling in slow motion.
You hit. You hit second table, and it turns into a fraction, which is still 181 divided by 521. So who thinks they can help us figure out how we would convert that so that we know?
For every.
What does it ask us?
How many have that?
No. What does it ask us?
Batting average.
Is batting average a decimal?
No.
How many of us know if batting average is a decimal or what? It is. So did we have to convert it?
He batted for 340. No, you don't even have to.
Let me see this.
You don't have to convert it, bro.
I got this.
You don't have to convert it.
You don't have to convert it. So is it 340 or is it 347? 347.
That man has a 5.
Oh my gosh, we're doing like life lessons on sports. Y'all need to turn it on ESPN a little bit
He was
more.
only successful.
3 out of 10.
A little bit more.
Man, I want to be
Seven
Jackie
other
Brown.
times you went like
If your calculator looks like this one and you want to convert it to a fraction, you hit, anytime you're trying to convert it to a fraction, you look for the F to D. So you hit second and that one, and it converts it. Alright, but it asks us for his batting average and we need that as a decimal. It helps if we read the whole problem, right? Crazy. Alright, so now let's do the next one. The ratio of the measures of the angles in a triangle is 3, 4, 5. Find the measures of the angles. Ooh. Now, this time, we're not going to create a ratio. What do we know is the sum of the angles of a triangle? Alright, what's our first one?
3.
Alright, so we would do 3x. Plus, what's our second one? Plus what?
Oh, then we said it
Equal? Yes. So we're applying our ratios this time to a triangle. What if it gave us 4 and it said a quadrilateral? What would we set it equal to?
360.
360. Good. Take a point.
So x equals 15.
Yeah.
All right. X does equal 15. Good. Now it says find the measure of the angles. So now that we have x, how could we find the measure of the angles? Plug it back in. So you would do 3 times 15 for your first one, 4 times 15 for your second one, and 5 times 15 for your third one.
Are you laughing at?
Biscuits and bagels.
Now I know how people feel about my weird sayings. Alright, what's 3 times 15?
45.
4 times 15.
60.
5 times 15. Do those add up to be 180? Check it and make sure.
Plus 60.
Did you already add them up?
Equals.
Are you lying?
Right.
Add them up.
They
They do! We did it right!
Someone's right, but not in the room.
What? What were those words?
Right.
You
say he was-
What, honey? Yeah, we added these together, divided by, and got 15.
What up, bro?
We're just solving our equation.
James Harden was up.
What 3 plus 4 plus 5 is? What's 3 plus 4 plus 5?
He's too short.
Look at you go.
180 divided by 12.
Maybe it's an equation. We have 12x equals 180. What would we divide both sides by? Isn't it magic? Alright, last problem on this page. In a triangle, the ratio of the measures of the sides is 2, 2, 3, and the perimeter is 392. Find the length of the sides. Please just keep talking while I'm trying to teach. Please. I never care. I never care what you're doing or what you're talking about. Ever. Ever. Alright, now, this is the sides. Are we going to set it equal to 180 or what the perimeter is?
What the perimeter is.
What does perimeter mean?
The whole thing.
Okay, so what's my first side? 2x, and we're going to add it 2. And then we're going to add it 2. And we're going to set it equal to? Take 2 points, Caitlin. Because you were paying attention and you got it right.
Hey, I got it right too.
Wait, can we make a triangle out of this?
Okay, baby, this is a different thing. These were angles, so we use 180. These are sides, so we use the perimeter. So please, make sure you read that this says angles, so we use 180. This says sides, so we use the perimeter. You cannot set sides equal to 180 or 90. Now, add it together, give everybody a minute to solve, put your hand down, I'm going to let you answer. So I guess I say the same thing every day. Every day, Coach and I both say you cannot set sides equal to 180. Every day. For the past 3 weeks we've said it, and y'all still doing it.
Can I make a good grade on my test?
What did you say?
Alright, Curtis, tell me what x equals.
56.
Do we agree or disagree? Fantastic. Now, it says find the length of each side. How do we do that? Plug it back in. So you're going to do 2 times 56, and 2 times 56, and 3 times 56.
Curtis, stop talking, bro.
I know what you... I never care. I never care.
This is all recorded. You gotta go post this video. I noticed there would be sometimes where you won't post the video of our class. I wonder why.
Exhibit A. Curtis is Exhibit B, and Cameron is Exhibit C through Z. Alright, what's 2 times 56?
112.
Alright, and what's 3 times 56?
All getting paid.
68. Oh, yeah.
Alright, flip it over. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
Michael McQueen. Can I get that one?
I don't know, can you?
Hey, you get a point.
Oh, no, that's the rule we have to say.
I'll be doing that. What I say in this. Like during the summer, I used to go back and watch our videos from last year.
Alright, does anybody know what an equation stating 2 ratios are equal is called?
No.
Yes, we do. Actually. Starts with a P.
An equation.
Polynomial. I just.
Ooh, a fraction. A fraction.
It starts with a P. It starts with a P.
Perimeter.
Proper fraction.
Proportions.
That's proportion. I was trying to say
You get a point.
I said proper fraction.
This will not hurt you.
I know that word. What's the name?
Alright, so you read it as A is to B as C is to D. So you would set A divided by B equal to C divided by D. Who remembers how to solve proportions?
Let's go back to our notes.
Cross multiply. Take a point.
Never mind.
So you do A times D equals C times B. That's it, and you solve it. So we're going to practice with some baby ones before we start working on our word problems. I didn't mean to say that so awkwardly. I'm sorry. All right, number 5. We need to cross multiply. So what are we going to multiply x by?
-6.
Okay, so you get -6x equals. And what are we going to multiply 4 by? 11. And what's 4 times 11?
I hate my freaking numbers.
I got negative 0.13.
Look at that.
Alright, and then we do 44 divided by negative 6. So we're going to make sure that we plugged it into our calculator correctly.
Oh, snap.
44 divided by negative 6. And Curtis is not going to scream out the answer. He's going to give everybody a second and let someone else answer.
Oh, I'm about to yell it. I'm about to yell it.
Mackenzie is going to tell us the answer for this one. She's quietly working back there, ignoring all of you and wishing you'd just be quiet so we could do our math.
Oh, I forgot Mackenzie was in class.
Tell me. Stop. What?
Can you say that louder?
Negative 7.3.
Repeat it.
I thought she said 87, and I was like, no, baby cakes. Fantastic. Take your point, Mackenzie. Now, what is different about number 6? But all you have to do is put it in parentheses. So you're going to do 4 times 2x plus 5, and you're going to set it equal to, what's 7 times 6?
42.
42.
It's 42, dude.
Fast math. I know that.
49.
Make it stop.
I'm impressed.
You're impressed or depressed?
No, I'm pressed. Neither.
Wait, what?
Pressed is like the middle. It's like peed off.
When you feel heavily about it.
Alright, now, how do we get rid of parentheses in math?
Distributive property.
Alright, 4 times 2x is?
8x.
4 times 5 is?
20.
And now, what do we do, taters?
Minus 20, get 22.
And then divide by 8.
And we're going to breathe and let someone else answer. All of you have already answered today. Put your hands down. Kaylin, tell me what 22 divided by 8 is. 2.75. Take a point. Alright, so now apply what we've done and do number 7 without me. You can do it. You can do it.
I'm lost.
You do the same thing, son.
Wait, so what I said, what I said, 7x plus 4 equal to 9. Yeah, that's
7 times the quantity of x plus 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Heaven forbid me, I want you to say it correctly. What was I thinking? You aggravate me.
Put it on.
I mean, you've been talking the whole time, so sure, baby.
Can I say that?
Curtis, please don't.
I just told her that she's saying it.
Curtis is a Patriots fan.
No, I'm not.
How many other Tom Brady?
Why your voice gets so high?
Dude, it's trash. Okay?
Oh.
He's trash.
Preseason was like 6 months ago, baby.
Huh?
Preseason was like 6 months ago.
You know, he's so mean. He laughs about it.
Alright. Heather, can you tell me what to do from here?
You minus 7x from 9x. And then you add 9, 28.
37?
And then you divide by 2, making it 18.5.
Do we agree or disagree? How many of us got it right? Hey, take a point, children. Good job. Christian?
Always combine like terms first.
No, you can do it the other way.
Okay.
You should still get the same answer. Did you get the same answer?
Yeah.
Look at us go. Alright, now number 8. If the ratio of boys to girls at a high school is 4:3, and there are 936 boys, how many girls are at the high school? Now, let's write down what it tells us. It tells us boys to girls, right? So what's the first ratio of boys to girls that they give us? So we're going to do 4 divided by 3 equals, how many boys do we set that equal to? And what are we looking for? and we don't know how much that is, so we call it X.
We don't know how many
That's
kids.
it. That's all. You don't have to know that.
Yeah, 'cause we could just subtract it from it.
So does everybody see offset that's proportionate?
Yeah.
Do we need to walk through it one more time?
No.
Do anybody need me to one more time? You do 4 to 3 because that's what it says to begin with, and then there are 936 boys. So since boys were on top to begin, they're on top over here, and then we put X on bottom because we don't know what we're looking for. And then how do we solve it?
Cross multiply.
What are we going to multiply 4 by?
X.
What are we going to multiply 3 by? And you get?
280.
Oh, wait, yeah, X equals.
Oh, wait.
Thank you. It's 08. O is a letter.
You can I say that?
No. We finishing it without me. Everybody's going to divide by 4, and we're going to let someone else answer.
Wait, so how do you cut it?
I cross multiplied. Cole's going to tell us this time in just a minute. Let everybody divide.
So, do you hear your water bottle? It's just going.
It says what?
Oh,
That says Nemo because you read it this way.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. See, I'm reading up and down.
Yeah, it says, it seems like it
That looks like a.
All right, Cole, tell me what you got, baby. What? 702, not 702. All right, guess what you have for homework tonight? Nothing.
Not that way. The guy.